So, before this, I hadn't played a single Zelda game in my life. I barely knew who Ganon was, had no knowledge of the storyline, apparently Link is supposed to be left-handed. All in all, I was going in completely blind. The game looks cool, there's just one problem. At the time I was in university, and you can probably guess what my financial situation was at that point. Yeah. So I didn't have a Switch. But I had one more alternative. All of the footage you were about to see was taken from the earliest stages of the Cemu emulator right through to now. You'll notice changes in frame rate, different shaders, glitched textures, and of course, playing the game in windowed 720p to boost up to that juicy 15 frames. I've put around 600 hours into this game, and there's one channel that I have to wholeheartedly thank for that. BSOD Gaming. I'll leave links to this awesome guy in the description, but without further ado, here's Breath of the Wild through the Cemu ages. It's October of 2017. The game is slow and laggy, but it works.
And there are no fixed ones, but you also realize what would be the point, Curtis, of having a CCTV camera if you're not online to look at the responding screen?
Exactly.
Clearly he didn't think further than one step ahead, it seems. The
The
first step was get the CCTV camera, which in the first place isn't actually possible. Welcome back, everybody, to the world's greatest minds. I'm here today with Curtis. We're not quite sure how his mind works. I think that's probably what makes it one of the greatest.
Flash forward just over a week and the game is running about the same. It still has trouble with lasers and fire and most other visual effects. But what impresses me the most is its stability. The game has yet to crash. High-density visual effects is still something that the emulator struggles with, but the game has still yet to crash. Oh, what's this? We have a new challenger. Come, show me what you've got. Flash forward just less than a week and we're testing out Hyrule Castle. This area seems to be quite dense with visual effects, and the game seems to struggle no matter where you're looking or where you are. This doesn't surprise me. But what does surprise me is how this fucker is targeting me from over there!
Get fucked. What was that range?
It's the same day, and I'd like to test how the emulation is running whilst during a thunderstorm. There's a multitude of audio and visual effects all occurring at the same time. So this should be a good test. 3 days later, and I decide to head to the desert. This area definitely makes it difficult to maintain good frames, and... Are you okay?
What are you doing falling over? You are a little bit special.
During the same day, I decide to test out being inside of a shrine. The FPS here is actually consistently sitting around 30. This is the best I've seen it.
Almost. I don't know what's gonna hit me.
I really need to learn to keep my mouth shut.
Oh fuck! Speak of the fucking devil. I just had to open my fucking mouth. Such a cool intro. Oh my god. This is Raleig's place. Yo, no it's not. Oh my god, what the fuck? What's up, motherfucker? It's raining. Damn, this music's...
No. flash forward to 2018, and there's still things like this happening.
What the fuck?
9 months into the future, and not all hope is lost. January of 2019 has yielded some exceptional results. The shrines are near perfect.
Might work? Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess.
It's the same day, and I'm out on the lava. Honestly, this gameplay experience is really, really good. I've even got shaders on, and the gameplay is still extremely smooth. Taking the shaders off does not help the stutters, however.
Oh, animation cancel. Animation cancel.
We're now in April of 2019, and it's finally flawless. There is virtually no stuttering in almost any area in the game. We finally have the perfect Zelda experience.
You stopped zapping. Here's what we do. We gear the fuck up in our heaviest armor.
And you do it yourself. Oh.
Strike me, Zeus. You don't have the ball.